Welcome everybody to the 83rd show, and we're going to represent the 83rd show with the Islamic star because two squares together equals 4 and 4, which equals 8, and we have a triangle which equals 3. So that's 83rd show. Now we all know how gematria works. We all know how the magic works. As you can see, the word magic with a K is associated to the Islamic star because the magic with a K, when you take the simple gematria, it equals 44. So this is important, as was the symbol for the Star of David. It's magic without the K, and that's 33. And those poor people are under magic spells. All right. So being the 83rd show, we are going to start with the triangle here, and we're going to look at some of the nonsense that we will find inside the Bible, which is which is the book of witchcraft. It's the go spell. All right, it's not the gospel, it's the go spell. All right, so here we have the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, and that should be very worrisome to anybody that's been following this show, because now you understand what this all means, because a perfect triangle has 60 degrees, 60 degrees, and 60 degrees, and 0 does not count, does not exist. So we are left with 6, 6, 6. And the reason why the Illuminati like putting their little symbol inside of triangles, because what does an equilateral triangle equal to? 6, 6, 6. Well, you have to go to English gematria. That's right. English gematria, the word witchcraft is associated to 6, 6, 6. And in simple gematria, it's equal 1, 1, 1. It's no coincidence that the two buildings on 9/11, the World Trade Center, had 111 stories that included the roof. So that was a witchcraft ritual. All right, so let's see where the 666 comes from, and it comes back to sacred geometry. Sacred geometry, this is the flower of life, all right? So as this is made by using 6 circles and another 6 circles and another 6 circles. The first circle, even though there is the first circle, through their logic, does not exist because it's consciousness, and therefore you can't see consciousness, therefore it's not there. So 6, 6, 6. And I don't know if you see the 1, 1, 1 here. Can you see the 1, 1, 1? No, because I didn't make it obvious. Now I'm going to make it obvious. And wait a second. Wait for it. Wait. Oh, there it is. 1, 1, 1 and 6, 6, 6. And that is your witchcraft. And what did this give birth to? This gave birth to right over here. Look at that. It gave birth to the tree of life with its 3 branches. There you go. The 3 branches, which is kind of important. And we know that the witchcraft was used in creating government. Government, excuse me, is a weapon. And you have the 3 branches of government, where you have the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. So 3 branches of government, no surprise there. And you have a system of taxation. Taxation comes from this nonsense where this has to be in the Kabbalah, you have to receive. Oh, I really hate that word. Receive. Yeah, that's right. They want everything that's yours. Okay, so they want to receive. That has to do with taxation. And we all know that taxation is theft. So the government is a weapon, and it starts with the letter G. And we know the letter G is the 7th letter of the alphabet. And it's also associated to Zion, which is a weapon. We've seen this before in previous videos. But today, it's all about the witchcraft. The witchcraft, the witchcraft, the witchcraft. So here we are. We have 666. That's very important to these people, and you can actually find it in the internet. All right, the internet. Vav is equal to www. All right, so 666. When you have www, you are actually playing with witchcraft without knowing that, because indirectly, everything that these people do is indirectly. All right, so you may not see it, but it's there in the background. So it's like in your subconscious. It's there, but you don't know it's there. All right, so your www is your 666 through Vav. And I have to show you that the 666 was also present on the day of crucifixion. Not that that day ever happened, but it's part of the story. The story of the alphabet is the story of the alphabet. All right, the story of the Bible. I mean, the story of the Bible is the story of the alphabet. And this is a good depiction of that story because you have Jesus here and you have the cross. Now, Jesus is associated indirectly to God, ox, and strength and leader. All right, it's associated to you see him associated to him. All right, to that thing. All right, which came out of witchcraft. Okay, now right here, witchcraft. Okay, so you see right there, the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet is Aleph, all right? And the last letter of the alphabet is the cross, which is Tav. So the beginning of the alphabet and the end of the alphabet. Now, why did I say and? Indirectly, I was telling you that this has an and because the sixth letter of the alphabet is the nail. All right, and if we start using our witchcraft wizard hat and our logic under witchcraft, he has 3 nails. 1 nail here, 1 nail here, and 1 nail there, which equals 6 because it's a 6th letter of the alphabet, and therefore 666. He's the first letter and the last letter of the alphabet, which makes him equal to the Father because the Father is the Aleph Bet. That's a phonetic duality. All right, the alphabet. And you can see that he died at the age of 33 after 3 days, 3 nights. And you can find, and he had to come down to earth to go back to heaven. And he's the door to heaven. And all this comes out of witchcraft. As you can see, the cross is hidden right there. And 33. This is first Sephiroth, second Sephiroth, third Sephiroth. He dies at the age of 33, 3 days, 3 nights, and he's your doorway to heaven because the top here is in heaven. You got the moon and you got the sun and you got the stars. So that's heaven. All right. So that's the logic, and that's how they created the Bible. It was created out of witchcraft. Now, Dave, you can see this. Can you see this? Look at that. Look at that. What does that mean? That means the Father, because the first letter of the alphabet and the second letter of the alphabet. And that also equals the word occult, O-N-C, occult. There you go. All right. So the 666 is very important. As I told you, the World Wide Web, okay, you can find the 666 hidden in Google, which has to equal, again, our word witchcraft. Now, we can also continue to the World Economic Forum, where they had this little line, this half circle, which looks like the letter C, which would be the third letter of the alphabet, but still, let's not go too far into this. But it passes through the circles here. The circle is the 15th letter of the alphabet, as you can see right here. So 1 plus 5 equals 6. So this is a confirmation that is 666. So the world of witchcraft, again, at the World Economic Forum. And they want you to pay a carbon tax. And we all know that a carbon is made out of 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. So you're paying the witchcraft tax, actually. And they got you all scared up with the coronavirus, which when you add all the numbers together equals 66. But when you count how many letters it needed to create the 66, it was 6. So 666. And you'll find a lot of stuff inside of NASA with the 666. So ladies and gentlemen, it's nothing but nonsense, all right? I got some more nonsense because we heard that God speaks through numbers, and they used pi inside a circle so as to say, well, if we find it in pi, it means that God is speaking to us. And believe it or not, they actually went as far as the 666 digit, and this sort of equals the verse here, 3430, where it says this nonsense: also on thy 10th day, on this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your soul and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. The Lord, which we know is this guy. All right. So this nonsense, okay, confirms that God said it and wants it, because you can find it in pi. And if you believe in that, you can please disconnect from this channel because it doesn't make any sense. Okay, and you all know that Solomon had his 666 talents of gold, whatever nonsense. That refers again to the flower of life. And it's all nonsense, it's all witchcraft. So the father is the son because the father is the Aleph Bet. And why he's the Aleph Bet? Because the tree of the Kabbalah was used to create the Hebrew alphabet. There's 22 paths inside of the tree, and there's 22 letters inside of the Hebrew alphabet, and it is called the Aleph Bet, the alphabet. So we are under a spell. And the word, well, the word is the same. You need the alphabet to create the word, and the word is the father is the son. So this whole nonsense we've been going through and we've been seeing all around us, it's because the witches and the wizards are still around, and all they are doing is casting spells, and they got you all enchanted under a big witchcraft spell, all right? And just to let you know, it's a curse. This is the word curse in witchcraft. You got Aleph, which is on top here. It goes from one head to another head, and you poor people goes from generation to generation. You're all under a spell. So an Aleph here is not your friend, okay? So that's it for today. Have a great day, and stay away from the word, and stay away from the alphabet, and stay away from the witchcraft. And you'll be fine, all right? Take care.